Hey, so before we actually go on, allow me to explain what actually happened in the previous video with the Algernon quest not continuing. It turns out it was Paul's fault! The thing is that in previous playthroughs, when I actually got him unlocked here early, I always talked to him immediately and got him into my party. So when I already went into the sacrificial cave and was locked into it myself, he was already in my party. So with him in your party at that point, Nina does end up getting sacrificed or thrown into the cave to be a sacrifice, and you can continue the plot for the quest. Since I didn't have Paul in my party at that point and Paul was actually still here, somehow that means he was there to prevent her getting chosen as a sacrifice, and the cave was simply closed off. So, yeah, I, albeit accidentally, ended up not doing a very good job and bugging up this quest, so to speak. So, kind of annoying, but you don't get too great of a reward out of this, so it's not like I screwed myself out of something amazing. And I think the main difference is going to be a cutscene is going to be missing in the ending because I didn't fulfill this quest properly. So, no biggie. It explains it, and now we can continue. So I want to do this part, before I actually go on, let me quick show how our party has changed. As you know, I got rid of Robin because I mastered the screwdriver technique, which is pretty good to have later down the line. And I also, as you can see, got rid of Nora. She is a very good club and axe user, but I decided to have her go back to the blacksmithery, and she is now working on crafting armor for me. I also went and grabbed the other apprentices that were still missing from the previous videos. So I have 3 people working on weapons and 4 people working on armor, with Nora being the 4th because she actually added 2 new armors for them to create. One of them is currently being taken care of, and the other is still the Franziska that we're waiting for. Talk to this dude. Hey, you looking for some work? What is it? It's almost hunting season, but, and excuse my analogy, the local monsters have been multiplying like rabbits. The more of them, the less quarry that remains for us, not to mention the threat they pose to the hunters as well. Back to payment is another one of those that increases your greed counter, but you know what, leave it to me. Then let's head to the Arctic Lake. Cut them off at the source, I say. Great Huntsman of the North, Ward joined your party. While you have this quest active, you cannot leave Justurm or the Arctic Lake. If you leave either of them, you head on to the other one. So I have to complete this quest before, going on with anything else. Ward! A northerner. He's pretty good all in all. He starts off with a Zweihänder and a Cudgel, so pretty good for what he is. I'm gonna have him walk around here for a bit. Let me check his skills actually. What do you have? Blunt Strike and Smash. Well, I don't have Smash yet. Sunder is pretty good, but at the same time, I don't really feel like giving him that. And I need to change my formation. Triangle, sorry. No, I think I'll go back to Whirlwind then, and I'll make sure that Candy is far in the back, because she still has really low HP. She starts off with the least amount of HP, but she does have stamina of 19, so that's pretty good. Either way, we are here to just fight some enemies, grab some stuff. Mainly we're working on getting rid of a certain monster. I'm just going to have her... Hang on, there we go, smash. I'm just gonna have Ellen use focus or way of focus just so she can actually get that mastered. Well, that was easy. I already mastered way of focus and also smash, so I can actually give that to Katarina now. There she is. And I didn't click it in time. There we go. Jump over here to start the actual boss fight, so to speak. I do want to check, though, any skills that I could give anyone. She still has Tomahawk. I should probably get rid of that because I'm not having her use axes. Yeah, I don't have anything. I don't really have much going on right now, unfortunately. This scaly thing, the best thing you want to do if you can achieve it, but I don't think I can do that right now, is to get rid of the water element going on in the background, which you can tell from the bubbles around here. Because he is going to get healed with every turn simply because he's water elemental. So for great swords, for example, Frigid Veil, somebody attacks him physically, he will hit back with... Oh, that didn't work? I'm surprised. There we go. Somebody hits him physically, it's gonna counter with this ice water counter attack thing. And you missed, thank you. Okay, he has the... Oh no, he has the cudgel, not the... Shoot, I forgot to put the Staff of Vivacity on him. Okay, then... there it is, bomb. Anyway, for great swords, if you have, for example, the Earth Strike attack, then with luck you can turn this into an Earth elemental background. At least I'm still I'm causing enough damage that it's not too big of a deal. Do a way of focus first, and Basket Amulet for speed, and what was it? Magic defense? Magical defense. Now, that might actually be good. Do it on Katarina. Alright, Tatiana didn't make it all the way through. And Ward is hogging all the rewards. Thank you. That went better than I thought it would. We can talk to him now and have him rejoin our party. Let me come with you. Maybe I can snack something for myself too. I don't want him in my party the entire time though. Let's take that off, take that off. I'll leave you with that. And then I want to get rid of him. You have a pub right here. Okay. Tinyville. As we heard in Vanguard, this place is close to Mount Louvre. This place is tiny, ain't it? There's nothing particularly special about our village. Gwaine is the offspring of the great dragon Dora. The stories say that the matriarch helped raise the little dragon. Mini bar. Oh, there's a dragon named Gwaine who lives in Mount Louvre to the west. It's quite peaceful here. Yeah, you see, that's just a small place, nothing really going on. It's so small that people are repeating the same things even in the same city, so we can go to Mount Louvre now. It's more brownish dead winter, or, well, fall winter than the vibrant red it was in the original version, which I find a bit sad. I was more hoping for, you know, retaining the beautiful red that it was. You have the long bow. And you know what? I'm gonna get rid of the hunting bow because it's just... I don't need this really cheap stuff already. I'll get rid of that as well. Tell me about the Aurora. The Aurora will likely not appear tonight. I believe I need approximately at least 300 HP on the main character for that to appear. There are 4 magic spells whose potency surpasses... Let me try that again. There are 4 magic spells whose potency surpasses that of any lesser incantation. They were passed down to us by the matriarch herself. Unfortunately, these spells cannot be used while the power of the Sinistros disrupt our own realms in the Abyss Gates. Meaning, if you want the good earthly spells, you're gonna have to fight the Sinistros first. Meaning, you can't have them early. Can't use them against them. There is one quest that we can do now, which I personally always love to use as a bit of a grinding spot, if you will. The downside is that if you want to get good grinding on all of your characters, you need to have only 4 in total. Another reason why I got rid of Nora. I need to go save Lady Muse. Please stand guard. But if Lady Muse is here, then where are you going? Lady Muse imbibed the Dream Eater serum and has unfortunately fallen into a nefarious slumber. She has come face to face with the Dream Eater, an entity that prevents you from ever waking up again. Milady is currently trapped in the realm of sleep, locked in battle with the Dream Eater. The only way to rescue her is for me to enter her dreams myself. I just have to take this serum. I'll remain here, he's gonna go in, and you don't complete this quest, and it's implied that Charles dies. I'll go with you. If I can enter the dream, then it would be irresponsible to not go. Are you sure? If we fail, you may never wake up. It's worth the risk. Let's go. Time's a-wasting. Glook, 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 glook. If you wonder what happens if you have 5 or more characters in, he says you have to pick who to go along into the dream with, so that you have 4 characters, plus Charles, and you can get Muse to join you too. Milady must be battling the Dream Eater elsewhere. So, Charles, long spear, tunic, leather boots. Man, you suck. Give him the steel gauntlet. Take, that's 15, that's 20, so take that. You want to take that to keep yourself safe. Anyway, Charles, 5 strength, 3 dexterity. Reason. He has aim, the ones. You know, for a former room blade, you sure are pretty freaking disappointing, you know that? Even without the injury. Yeah, that's basically the reason for his shitty strength and dexterity. So, let me do this one. And then again, maybe I don't want him in front yet. Maybe I'll just keep it as this first. Anyway, he's good, as long as he has the silver hand equipped, which we can actually get here, fortunately. He's pretty good at magic, 17 already in Shucho, or in, fire. I rarely ever use him with fire, even though he has 19 plus 1 magic. But, for the main part, I actually abuse this area for a ton of fighting. These maids are all enemies. They are all the tapir. I almost wanted to say Taotia, but that's something else. This is the only enemy that can be encountered in the dream. You can get some good stuff off of him. For example, you definitely... Yes, hypnosis. You definitely want to get the hypnosis ward skill off of him. You can spark it, and then you just abuse this place until you actually master it, and then you put it on everyone else. They're not too difficult. And yeah, that miss, that's not a ward. Thank you very much. If one of you could please kill fast so I can continue with my commentary at a reasonable time. Thank you so much, that took longer than I wanted. So, they will always drop Tapir's Teardrop. And I master Pressure Point, that is lovely. Tapir's Teardrop creates a barrier allowing safe rest. Meaning, it's basically like an inn. You replenish your LP, your SP, your MP, everything. And that's basically a guaranteed drop from them. So, have fun doing this over and over. And I do mean over and over. Ah, the Dream Gem. This place is basically a bit of a circle until you actually get to the end. And up until that point, you don't have to worry about using up your skill points. You don't have to worry about your LP too much, as long as you don't get past your LP being below 0. And if you use up your SP or MP, use, there it is, Tapir's Teardrop, everything back. So, the Dream Gem, 18 magic defense, pretty good, and you're immune to sleep. Well, I'm going to slap that on her for now. And, like I said, this place is a bit of a circle. First thing you want to do, though, is go around enough. Let's see if I go down here. Should be here. And that should... Oh, I can't go there. Move aside, please. Thank you. That should be the silver hand. The silver glove, sorry. The silver glove! Put it on Charles! There it is. 7 defense, 7 magic defense. Doesn't seem that great. Better than Steel Gauntlet. But if he wears it, it fixes his strength to 23 and dexterity to 19. In the original version, it fixed his strength to 21, so he got a bit of a buff. So if you do want Charles in your party, and have him actually be useful, at least for a physical fighter, you do want the silver glove on him. But there's a bit of an issue there. But I'll get to that later. These rooms are what you have to focus on to get further. If you talk with this one, she will disappear. Go out, go down the steps. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. So, take 2. It's always the same one, so talk to her. And you go out, and you see I'm in the next area. If I go up these steps, I can talk with Muse, she will join, and you can already fight the Dream Reader at this point. Personally... Wait, well, not quite yet. You have to repeat the same thing here, talk to this one, have her disappear, go up the steps, and if you're in front of Musa, then it works. But like I said, I use this as a grinding spot. So, I'll be right back. Alright, here we are then back. So, like I said, talk to her, she disappears. Go back out here, and going up here... should have us meet with Muse now. Great. I can't do this alone. Father. Child. Lady Muse. How did you all manage to find me here? The Dream Eater has wrested control of my dreams. I tried crying out for help, but I couldn't. We drank Dream Eater serum. Really? You've risked your lives? For me? Thank you. Does my heart well not to be alone here anymore? Let us face the Dream Eater and bring an end to this nightmare. Not quite yet. First of all, I do want to show you the result of my little grinding. And just for comparison, this is what we started with. So I got quite a bit of HP and levels. You see, Candy started with, 3 levels in the EP and the Spear. She's now up to 16, on par with her Moon Magic. Yeah, Charles, I don't really care. Muse, a character, sheltered girl, who starts off similar to Tatiana and Monica with having 0 skills in anything. And also with 0 SP and MP. So she starts off really weak, but she can be made a really good bow or EP user, or a magician, a magic focused one. Unfortunately, to be precise, I can't go and get her magic now, and she only wears the silk shirt and the ring of fending, which, it's nice, but let's give her that. And let's give her some leather boots. Do I have anything I can replace with that? Budogi? I'll give her the Budogi. She really needs something to keep her alive for the upcoming boss battle. But before we go through this door and actually fight the boss here, the so-called Dream Eater, there's something that I want to do. I want to get Charles LP killed. LP killed? LP killed means that whenever one of your characters has their HP completely gone in battle, they get -1, which refers to their LP. It goes down up until 0. If they then not replenish the LP or otherwise get hit again in battle and it goes -1 again, that character is LP killed, meaning they are pretty much dead for good for most of the game until you close an Abyss Gate. For some reason, this resurrects characters unless it's the 4th and final gate or in the very final area of the game. The reason I want to do this is because items that you have picked up in this dream are going to disappear once you leave the dream. And I want to get rid of the tunic for him, and I want to... Hang on, who has it? Yes. I want to give him the Dream Gem and the Silver Glove. The Silver Glove itself is pretty good. It's not the best bracer type of armor that there is, but it is good for what it is. It's 7/7, and it is necessary to have if you do want to keep Shaolin as a character to actually fight. Because if you otherwise just finish this off with Charles having this equipped, it disappears. And he's back to having 5 strength, 3 dexterity, and he's pretty much useless as a physical fighter. So basically what I'm going to do, change my formation to Desert Lands. I'm going to put him in the front. And I should also make sure to take everything else off of him that I don't want him to have, so no weapon, nothing but the items that I want to keep from him, or keep with him, from disappearing from the dream. And now I'm just basically going to have the rest of the characters defending during battles, and hopefully the enemies are only going to attack him to the point that I'm going to kill him via LP. So I'll be back when I am done with that. Okay. That took approximately, I didn't look at the time, at least 5 minutes, if not more, because the tapirs have only a few attacks and they really like to use hypnosis, which doesn't really help me because all of them have mastered the hypnosis ward, which, by the way, I shall make sure to give to her because I don't want her just be put to sleep during the upcoming battle. And since Charles disappeared, that means Here, let's use this one. There. Just keep her nice and far in the back. If you're wondering if you can do the same thing with Muse because for some reason you don't want her in your party for the upcoming battle, you can't do that, of course. This is her dream. It's not that if she LP dies, that you suddenly get a game over or anything like that. No, if she LP dies... Let me just... I think I have to redo this part. So that I can actually... No, that didn't work. Okay, let's start this again. There we go. If you LP kill Muse, then she will be in front of this door again and she will rejoin you. You just can't go into the next battle without having her in your party. You can go to formation and pick a 4-person formation so that Muse is not in the party, but I personally would say you really should have her in the upcoming battle. So... let's finish this. Muse, it's good to finally see you again. Come with me. Father. This is the Dream Eater. Welcome to my dream world of wonders. You ready? As you can see, I got so many nice extra skills and all that. Including the Gravedigger, which I was actually talking about earlier, and I completely called it the Earth Run or something. It's still a bit difficult to use the official translation words when for years you've been playing the Mana translation and they were different. I'm working on it. So, she also got Thunder Kick, Pressure Point, all sorts of fun stuff. And she... honestly, I'm not sure how much magic should do to him. I'm going to make sure Muse just defends. I want to keep her alive. As much as possible. There are 2 ways... oh, okay, Gravedigger didn't work because he's technically floating. So it doesn't hit him. Okay. My own fault? Yeah, that's not that amazing. Okay. Give him Smash instead. She doesn't have any good AP skills right now. I also didn't give her Screwdriver, kind of a bad idea, but oh well. Hypnosis, absolutely get the ward for this. There is practically no way for you to not spark this ward skill in this part, and it's also very unlikely that you won't master it before this battle. Anyway, there are 2 ways to fight this battle. One with Muse in your party, which makes it honestly a lot easier, and one without Muse in your party, which is a lot more difficult. Okay, and she's still alive. I do have the Staff of Vivacity on him now, don't I? Yes. Muse. Where's Muse? When this happens, he starts going into his second phase. At this point, he becomes a lot more dangerous. If you don't have Muse in your party, you have to defeat him the old-fashioned way, and I can tell you it can be really difficult at times to do it this way. So I'm gonna do this just in case. I'm gonna defend for everyone else, and Muse gets to use the Fairy Stone. Because when she's in your party, this will happen. Muse, my beloved daughter. My father is no longer here! And then whatever you had her use to attack, because you do have to have her attack at this point, it's the only way to have it happen, it will be an insta-kill against him. Personally, I just don't do anything with Muse at this point because if I want to do something with her, I wait until I do that outside with Dream. Because usually if I do want to use her, I want to use her as a magician, as a magic user. And I can't do that because I can't get her magic at this point. Muse is back with us! Muse! You've been so brave. I'm sorry for making you worry so. I can't thank you all enough. A man wearing strange robes provided me with that serum. He was quite a nice man, but nice is different than good. Come to think of it, he was wearing this peculiar red earring. A red earring? Are you sure? Only one person in the Order wears such an accessory. You mean Maximus? This doesn't add up. Why would he do something like this? The items you collected in the dream well begin to disappear. Tapir's teardrop. It would mention anything else if there was anything that you had, like the silver glove and the dream gem, but we have them. Now that we have saved Muse from the Dream Eater, it seems that she's also feeling better because she's out of the bed now, and we can have Charles join us. Claudius' loyal vassal. Gonna take these off of you. Thank you very much. And we can have Muse join our party. Katarina, thank you for everything. Conquering the Dream Eater gave me the strength to persevere. Add to party. Goddess of Old Pidona. I'll be honest, I rarely ever use Muse, because even after helping her, her LP is still at 6, so it's a lot lower than most of the others. But let me just take all of this off of you. Thank you very much. Because mainly I just wanted to add Charles so I could get the items from the dream off of him, and Muse because one of the magic types that she has really good affinity with is Moon. And since, fortunately, the remaster has a pseudo New Game Plus feature where you can take over any levels that your characters have achieved in the previous playthrough, you can actually go and get her magic now. Say we give her Moonglow, and you can train her up now if you want. You can also give her a bow, like I said, sorry, or a short sword, or an AP, some electric candy. But for the most part, one of the things you have to watch out for with Muse is if you wait too long to do this quest, then by the time she joins you, she's going to be pretty useless to have, because she doesn't catch up well enough with the others. Or she can, but it would take much longer. So this means that if I do a New Game Plus, so to speak, or I do a new game and I choose to carry over the previous data, Muse will join me in the dream with one level in Moon Magic, along with having Shadow Bolt and the Moonglow spell. Since neither of these characters are ones that I'm actually going to be using, I'm just going to have them leave my party, please. Though I will say Muse is a good party member if you get her early enough. So around this point or earlier, you just have to make sure that you get to her fast enough, and if she has, or if you can give her the magic or the, oh god, armor, equipment, weapon, that was it. The weapon and equipment that you want her to have, then you can actually make use of it. You can just keep okay. You can keep her in the dream and you can just abuse that for grinding. We have successfully crafted your power gloves. Yeah, I must have finished those like ages ago, but being stuck in the dream meant I couldn't get them. So, you have successfully crafted the Francisca, so that's a great, nice weapon for me. Boltus requires a Death Shard. I don't remember the Gladius. The Golden Bat? You'll need a Cudgel. Yeah, go ahead, I have at least one of those. So that's going to be worked on now. The Ring of Demise, like I said, requires a Death Shard. The Nightcap, I don't think that requires anything. Chris Knife requires a Meteor Shard. The Bestial Leather requires Morax Leather, which I can off the top of my head only can think of one area where I can get that, and I'm not there yet. The Padded Gi requires a Budo Gi, which I'm sure we have at least one extra. Perfect, so those are going to be worked on now. Since Nora isn't in my party anymore, I now have to fight 15 battles for them to be done with their various crafts. compared to 10 with her in my party. I should probably make sure that I take a quick rest somewhere.